Welcome everyone in lecture 14 of unit 4, and in this lecture we are going to design push down automata for a raised to power n, b raised to power 2n for n greater than equal to 1. So first look at the some input string of this particular language. We have at n is equal to 1 we will get ABB, at n is equal to 2 it will be AA, BB, BB. At A is equal to 3 it will be AAA and 6 time B, and so on. In this language, for 2B there is a for 2B there is a for 2B there is a. So in this language, for every 2B's there is a. For every 2B there is a. So what we need to do when we will design PDA for this language, we will push all age into stack, pop 1A on reading 2B's. On reading 2B we have to pop 1A. So how can we pop single A on reading 2B? It can be done as read 1B do nothing on reading second B pop 1A. So by doing this we are reading 2B's, and on reading 2B we are popping 1A from the stack. So out of 2B's we have to do nothing for 1B and pop A for 1B. So in this way we can pop 1A on reading 2B's, and you can do it as read 1B pop 1A, read second B and do nothing. It is your choice. Out of 2 you have to pop 1A and 1 do nothing on reading 1B. On 1B you have to do nothing, and on 1B you have to pop A. So in this way on reading 2B we will pop 1A, on reading 2B we will pop 1A, and at the end of input at the end of input you will get Z0 on stack. So this is the procedure that we follow. So what we will do, we will push all age, then we will do this. On reading 2B we have to pop 1A. First time we will do it one time, then we will do repetition of same procedure. Then we will do repetition of same procedure. Why we need to do it one time initially, then we need to do repetition? Because by doing one time we will move from age ahead. Now we have to read B's only, and on reading first 2B we will pop 1A, and then we will repeat the same procedure again and again as we do in A and BN. We push all age, then we read first B and move to Q1. So it will ensure that we read a B, and so n is greater than equal to 1, and we do not read age once we read B. Similarly here we have to push all age, then we read 2 B's and pop 1A, then we will do the repetition of same procedure. So PDA will be designed as reading first A, pushing it into the stack. Now reading all A's one by one and pushing them into the stack. Now reading first 2B and pop 1A. So first 2B will be read as reading first B, A on the stack, moving ahead to Q1 and do nothing operation here. Now at Q1 reading another B, A on the top, moving to Q2 and we are popping 1A from here. So we are doing reading 2B and pop 1A, and we are doing this procedure one time. This is push first A and this is push all A's. This is loop. Now we have to create the loop of same thing, so that we can on reading every 2B we can pop A from the stack. So we need to create a loop here. Now we are at Q2 reading B, A on the top, we are moving to Q3 and operation is do nothing operation. Now at Q3 reading B, A on the top, we have to move to Q2 again, so that we can create a loop and we are doing the pop operation here. So from Q2 we are moving to Q3 doing do nothing, and from Q3 we are popping A and move to Q2. So it become a cycle. It is a repetition of reading 2 B's and pop 1A. Now we will reach to the end of the input. We are at Q2. At the end of the input we will get Z0 on the top of the stack, and we will reach to QF and pop this out. So this is all rough work here. This is the final PDA, where PDA M is equal to set of tuples we need to write. There are states Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 and QF. Input symbol A comma B, then stack symbol A Z0, then transitions are as these, then start state, stack initial symbol, and QF as the final state. So this will be the final PDA. Now design same PDA in pictorial way. Here is the start state Q0, reading first A and moving to Q0 again, A Z0 here. Now pushing all A's into the stack here. Now reading first B and doing do nothing here, moving to Q1. Now reading second B and we are popping 1A here and moving to Q2. Now at Q2 we need to repeat this procedure. So reading B, A on the top, we are doing do nothing, moving to Q3, and from Q3 we are reaching to Q2 again by reading 1B and pop 1A. Then at the end of the input we are reaching to final state. If you look carefully, by doing one time we are assuring that we are reading 2B's, and on reading 2B we popped 1A. This is first A, this is repetition of A's. We are pushing A's at Q0 and by moving q0 to q2 we are sure that we read minimum 2b, and for 2b we popped 1a, so that is an b raised to power 2n for n greater than equal to 1. After reading 2b's we can repeat this procedure again and again. This is the loop, and then at the end of the input we will reach to the final state. Now look at the another PDA for language L raised to power a raised to power n b raised to power m n not equal to m. Here n not equal to n, no, n not equal to m mean n is either greater than m or n is less than m. So it is like an bn having some age extra here, or an bn having some beige extra here. So what we need to do, push all age onto the stack, then read b and pop a and repeat the procedure. After that we will get the situation either n greater than m or n less than m. On n greater than m there will be age, some age left on the stack, and in n less than m there will be some beige left on the input. So it will be designed as q0 a z0 q0 a z0, then pushing all age, then reading b. This will be the first b, so changing state here q1 and pop a. Now on q1 reading b, a on the top, so pop all age one by one. Then there will be situation either n greater than m or n less than m. So here at q1 we will reach end of the input, but there is some a on the top of the stack, and there must be at least one a, so we are moving to q2 and popping this a, and there may be more, so we are repeating the same procedure again. And now at the end of the input we are reaching to qf, final state here. In n less than m we are at q1 and we get some input b, and all age are already popped because number of b are more than number of age. So here we have to do nothing. I'm moving to q3, and at q3 there may be some more bees, so doing same procedure of do nothing. Now at the end of the input you will reach to the final state here. So this is all for today's lecture, and I will give some exercise in Google Classroom and you have to attend it. Thanks for attending the lecture. This is all for, and you have to write tuples here also. Thanks for attending the lecture.